Happy New Year! It's 2022. Another year to chalk off. This is by way of a sort of a look at the new year and how it's going to impact on my channel. I have a number of people who follow me, not as many as I've been shouting for, but this is by way of a preview of what I'm hoping to uh, create in terms of content. Firstly, some of you will be aware that I have been moaning, is probably the correct word, moaning about my lack of views and my subs. I'm going to stop all that rubbish. At the end of the day, my channel is considerably different to the vast majority of channels. One, on the vinyl community, most channels show vinyl. I live in Thailand. There are about maybe 2 vinyl shops in the whole country, and the content is, well, adult contemporary. And so the idea of going and buying vinyl records here is a non-starter. So I rely on digital. So therefore, I'm not going to be presenting any vinyl finds videos. Shopping for vinyl, no, not me. I do know that many of you love this, and when I was in the UK, I absolutely adored going shopping for vinyl, so I understand the buzz at watching videos where people present their new vinyl purchases. It creates a buzz, it creates an interest, but it ain't going to come from here because it's impossible to do so. So basically, my channel is more about reviewing music. Now, reviewing music, as I see it, has two principal functions. One, to describe music to viewers so that they have some insight as to what they're likely to get if they actually take the time to listen and possibly buy the music that I'm reviewing. So my responsibility there is to present what you're going to get and, of course, express my opinion as to how I feel about it. Now, this, for some, is not what they want. They don't want to hear about the trumpet solo on track 4, played by Chet Baker. Okay, I understand that, but that's what I'm about. Okay, so for those of you that want to find out about music and appreciate reviews, and reviews lead to you being proactive either by listening through Spotify or in fact tracking down and buying them, then that's what I want to provide. I will, in the context of that, obviously provide a thorough review, including lyric sheets, photographs, and details of the track lists. Okay, now I do expect that some of you will be thinking, wow, okay, what if I already know the album? Well, there are a number of us, and I conclude myself on this, that over time we may actually own the album, we may actually recall it, but any detail about it has got a little bit vague. And so, again, my reviews might act as a catalyst for you, the viewer, to decide, oh, I think I'll go and check my copy out now and see how it rings in my ears. So that's basically what the channel is about. So there's going to be no vinyl finds, reviews. Now, going into a little bit of the detail of the content, I'm going to go through a few of the categories that I want to cover. So basically, I'm going to continue covering some of the topics that I've been previously doing. I'll just go through a few just to remind you. I have been doing a ranking year by year appreciation, and I'm going to continue with that. I've got to 2007, so obviously still 13 years to go, and I do a top 10 on that. And I'll be doing it chronologically, so we're on to 2008. In addition to that, I've been doing top songs. I started that last year. I've only got to 1968, but I'll be doing a top 20 of songs. And these are mainly singles. I'm not digging into my favourite album tracks unless they were also released as a single. So I'll be doing that. And I'll be describing a little bit of detail about how the single, the piece of music, how this song evolved, who wrote it, where it happened, who played on it, etc., etc. So those are two sort of ranking style videos. I'll also be looking at new releases again. Last year on 2021, I did 13 videos on new releases. I covered in possibly about 50 albums that were all brand new, many of them from artists that I'd never heard before. So I'm going to continue with that. This doesn't go down too great with members of the VC, well, some of them anyway, who seem to be trapped in 1970 or thereabouts. But I do feel, for me anyway, new music gives me a zest, an increased knowledge, and new artists are what it's all about, because our giants from the past are slowly passing on. So new releases. I'm also going to focus once again on a particular year and go through genres. I did 1970. I did about a dozen videos on 1970 looking at the various genres. I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to do 1972 because it's the 50th anniversary. So I feel it's worthwhile in the light that many of those albums might be reissued to celebrate the 50th anniversary. I'm also going to try and dig into some other anniversaries, possibly 1982, the 40th, and 1992, which is the 30th. It all depends on time, because some of you will know I also have a movie channel, and I do reviews on movies. What else have I got down here? All right, yeah. I'm also going to... in time, if I have enough time, I'm going to start a few artist profiles. And if you've got an artist in mind that you would appreciate a profile, which is basically history plus going through the discography, then let me know, because I've got a few in mind. These are obviously my favourite artists. I haven't made a decision yet, but the ones I've got in mind: Bruce Springsteen, Elvis Costello, Paul Weller, to name three. But there are others that I might actually switch to. So I'm going to try and get that started. Now, what else have I got down here? Of course, there will be the odd individual review that I might pick out of a hat, and those will continue. So that's a brief glossary of what I'm going to try and put out over the next 12 months. A quick point about my viewing. I will continue to view as many videos from as many channels as I can get hold of, but I have made it a priority, because of my own circumstances, I've made it a priority that I will check in on many videos And even if the content perhaps isn't exactly down my alley, so to speak, I will make a point of saying to the channel owner that I've dropped in to support your channel. And I do feel this is important. Many people may drop by my videos and they don't make a comment, and perhaps they feel they haven't got anything to say. Well, what I would ask is, if you do drop by, just write hi, just drop by to say hello, and at least I will know that you are actually viewing my content. This is, for me, quite important because although I'm not demanding hundreds of views, the people who do view, I think, deserve a response from me because this, for me, has been the issue that's concerned me. I don't know who's watching. Some I do because they always comment, and perhaps it also puts them under pressure to comment. This way, you can comment by just saying hi, dropped by your channel. So I will be writing that comment occasionally on the videos that I watch. Okay, so before I choke on my spittle here, that about sums it up. And I'll also be trying to respond to particular requests. I've got one in mind. Rob Walker, Let the Music Play. He has asked me to comment on his favourite album of last year by Spud. And Rob, I have got it in my to-do list. I am not neglecting you. I will actually get back to you when I've given it a couple of listens. Okay, that's my lot. Have a good year.